Lesser Poland is a historical region of Poland. Its capital is the city of Kraków. It should not be confused with the modern Lesser Poland Voivodeship, which covers only the southwestern part of Lesser Poland. Historical Lesser Poland is much bigger than the current voivodeship which bears its name, stretching from Bielsko-Biała in the southwest as far as to Siedlce in the northeast. It consisted of 3 voivodeships with the capitals in Kraków, Sandomierz and Lublin. It is almost 60,000 square kilometers in area and has about 9 million inhabitants. Its landscape is mainly hilly, with Kraków-It mountains in the south. It is located at the basin of Upper Vistula. It has been famous for its mighty aristocracy and rich nobility. In the wider sense, Lesser Poland from the 14th century also encompassed Russia, and from the 16th century Podlasie in Ukraine. In the era of partitions, its southern part was Galicia, which sometimes used to be called incorrectly Lesser Poland. As a result of this long-lasting division, many inhabitants of the northern part of the pre-partition region of Poland don't recognize the Lesser Polish identity. Although Lublin has been declared independent voivodeship as early as in 1474 and still presents Lesser Polish dialect, various local traditions and cuisine that have been preserved. Geography and boundaries. Lesser Poland lies in the area of the upper confluence of the Vistula River and covers a large upland, including the Wietoszycki Mountains with the Kraków-Częstochowa upland, further west Malopolska upland, Sandomierz Basin, and Lublin upland. Unlike other historical parts of the country, such as Kujawi, Mazovia, Podlasia, Pomerania, or Greater Poland, Lesser Poland is mainly hilly, with Poland's highest peak, Rysy, located within the borders of the province. Flatter northern and central areas of the province around Tarnobrzeg, Stalowa Wola, Radom and Siedlce. Also valleys of the main rivers, the Vistula, the Pilica, and the San. Apart from Rysy, there are several other peaks located in the province: Pilsko, Babia Góra, Turbich, as well as Lysyka in the Wietoszycki Mountains. Southern part of the province is covered by the Carpathian Mountains, which are made of smaller ranges such as Pieniny, Tatry, and Beskidy. Almost whole area is located in the Vistula Basin, with the exception of western and southern parts, belonging to the Odra and Dunaj basins. Main rivers of the province are the Vistula, Upper Warta, Sola, Skarwa, Raba, Dunajek, Wisluk, Wisloka, Sanj, Wipras, Przemysl, Nida, Kamienia, Radomka, and Pilica. Major lakes of the province are Lake Rosnow, Lake Czeszów, Lake Dobrzys, Lake Zorsten, Lake Zarniak, Lake Miedzibrodzy, Lake Klimkauka, and Wiec Lake. Most of them are man-made reservoirs. Lesser Poland stretches from the Carpathians in the south to Pilica and Liwik rivers to the north. It borders Mazovia to the north, Podlaski to the northeast, Red Ruthenia to the east, Slovakia to the south, Silesia to the west, and Greater Poland to the northwest. Currently, the region is divided between Polish voivodeships: Lesser Poland Voivodeship, Wietoszycki Voivodeship, Silesian Voivodeship, Podkarpacki Voivodeship, Masovian Voivodeship, Łódź Voivodeship, and Lublin Voivodeship. In Silesian Voivodeship, the border between Silesia and Lesser Poland is easy to draw because, with few exceptions, it goes along boundaries of local counties. In the south, it goes along western boundary of ancient Duchy of Teschen, with the borderline along the Biała River, whereas Warden, Miloka, and Rajcha are in Lesser Poland. Bielsko-Biała is a city made of two parts. Lesser Poland's Biała makes eastern half of the city, and only in 1951 it merged with Silesian Bielsko. Further north, the border goes along western boundaries of cities of Jaworzno and Sosnowiec along the Przemysł and Brynica rivers. Then it goes northwest, leaving Siedlce, Suwałk, Koziołek, Blokonia, Klobak and Kraków within Lesser Poland. From Kraków, the border goes eastwards, towards Koniakpol, and along the Pilica River, with such towns as Przebórz, Opoczno, Drzewica, Białobrzegi, and Kozienice within Lesser Poland. East of Białobrzegi, the boundary goes mainly along the Radomka River to the Vistula. East of the Vistula, the boundary goes north of Laskarzu and Aleko and south of Mazowian town of Garwolin, turning northwest. Extreme northern point of the province is marked by the Liwiec River, with both Siedlce and Luków being part of Lesser Poland. The line then goes south, with Miedzierzyk Podlaski being part of historical Grand Duchy of Lithuania, and Radzyń Podlaski as well as Parkzu left in Lesser Poland. Between the Vistula and the Bug rivers, eastern border of Lesser Poland goes west of Lexna, but east of Krasnostor and Świętobrzezin, both of which historically belonged to Red Ruthenia. Further south, Lesser Poland includes Frampol and Bilgoraj, which lies in the southeastern corner on Lesser Poland's historical Lublin Voivodeship, close to the border with Red Ruthenia. The border then goes west of Bilgoraj, turning south, towards Leżysk. Boundary between Lesser Poland and Red Ruthenia was described by Ukrainian historian and geographer Myron Korduba along the line Dukla, Krosno, Domoradz, Zudek, Krasonad Sanum. Lesser Poland border towns were Rudnik, Kolbusowa, Ropczyce, Siedlce, Malopolski, Stryże, Jasło, Gorlice, and Białacz. Southern border of Lesser Poland goes along the Carpathian Mountains, and with minor changes, it has not changed for centuries. Cities of Leżysk, Rzeszów, Sandomierz, Brzoza, and Krosno do not belong to historical Lesser Poland, as they are part of Red Ruthenia. Historically, Lesser Poland was divided into two lands, Kraków land and Sandomierz land, both of which emerged after the testament of Boleslaw III. In the 14th century, Sandomierz Voivodeship and Kraków Voivodeship were created, and in 1474, Lublin Voivodeship was carved of three Sandomierz Voivodeship counties, located on the right bank of the Vistula. Historian Adolf Pawinski, who in the late 19th century was director of Polish Central Archives of Historical Records, estimated in his book Polska 16 wieku po względem geograficzno-statystycznym that the size of Kraków Voivodeship was 19,028 square kilometers. Sandomierz Voivodeship had the area of 25,762 square kilometers, and Lublin Voivodeship 11,033 square kilometers. Together with the Duchy of Suwałk, and the parts of Spisz that belonged to Poland after the Treaty of Lubola, total area of Lesser Poland was 57,640 square kilometers. Apart from the three historic lands, Lesser Poland has other smaller regions, such as Podhale, Ponicy, and Zagłębie Dąbrowskie. Origin of the name. Zygmunt Glodger in his work Historical Geography of Land of Ancient Poland states that according to a Polish custom, whenever a new village was formed next to an older one, the name of the new entity was presented with an adjective little, while the old village was described as greater. The same procedure was used in naming these two Polish provinces. The older one, the cradle of the Polish state, was called Greater Poland, while her younger sister, which became part of Poland a few few years later was called Lesser Poland. The name Greater Poland was for the first time used in 1242 by Princes Boleslaw and Przemysław I, who named themselves Ducis Majoris Poloniae. Lesser Poland, or Polonia Minor, appeared for the first time in historical documents in 1493, in the Statutes of Piotrków, during the reign of King Jan Olbracht, to distinguish this province from Greater Poland.